I have an Instagram, you have an Instagram. I think we can make some money. This is an Instagram sponsored ad from one of today's top celebrity athletes. Since Instagram launched in 2010, it's become a juggernaut for sharing, liking, commenting, and paid ads, with over 500 million daily users.
Instagram has entered a very exclusive club by hitting 1 billion.
Just over a billion. 1 billion monthly active users.
Since reaching the milestone, sponsorship deals across the platform have become more lucrative.
Not only does she have a booming cosmetic line that's almost worth $1 billion, she also rakes in $1 million per post on Instagram.
$1 million.
$1 million for one post.
I'm gonna post pictures for $1 million one day. And you know, we always think that you have to have the world's biggest following. Of course, the example is Kylie Jenner. Does she have 1 billion followers now? She has millions of followers. But sponsorships come in all shapes and sizes. There's different tier levels to sponsorships, and this isn't a one size fits all, because if you're working with a smaller company versus a huge conglomerate, there's going to be different pricing ranges. So let's talk sponsorships. So the first tier of sponsorship is just free merchandise, which isn't actually free because you have value on your Instagram. So it's merchandise for a post. I'd say the next tier of sponsorship would be they give you some sort of free merchandise, and they're going to give you an amount of money, and then you're going to make the post yourself again and you're going to post it. The third level would be you go in and they're going to take pictures of you, maybe in the yoga pants. You get to keep them. They're going to write you a check, and you have to come up with what the value is of that post. And then the last one is that they do everything. You come in, you have a certain amount of money, it's a big amount of money. They give you multiple free products throughout the year, and you guys have a contract for a sponsorship over a certain amount of time. And each time you post or you wear something or you get photographed, you would mention them. So now that we know the 4 different levels or tiers of sponsorship, and you also have to remember, like I said, there are ebbs and flows to each contract, each kind of sponsorship, because they're all different. You're different, a different account is different, a company might have a certain amount of advertising budget, and you have to work that out. There's other little things like affiliate links, or you might have seen YouTube videos where in the YouTube videos someone will say, hey, I don't put ads on this channel, but
today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. With a VPN like ExpressVPN, you'll never have to worry about getting your data stolen through public Wi-Fi networks ever again.
So that's getting really popular. Another one is an affiliate link where a person maybe uses a service a lot, and they'll say, you know what, you can
go to squarespace.com for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/MattDiavella to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
What happens is that 10% actually comes to you, and this actually ends up helping the person who's pushing the product. Because sponsorships come in all different shapes and sizes, you have social media influencers, you have athletes, you have celebrity athletes, you have just people who are popular for doing funny things, educating or entertaining.
You are all often described as famous for being famous. You don't really act, you don't sing, you don't dance, you don't have any, forgive me, any talent.
But we're still entertaining people.
And if you have a specific niche. If you have that, and you have people who are fans, these aren't people who are just following you, but literally people who are putting on post notifications on your posts and are always commenting on your things, that means that you have leverage to monetize your Instagram. But you have to be careful. You don't want to monetize it at the detriment of the people who are following you. You never want to spam people. You don't really want to sell people either. People don't like feeling sold to. It's just, if you think it'll help your fans, your followers, your audience, then it's gonna be a good partnership. So, celebrities have millions of followers. You have, let's say, 1,000 followers. How are you supposed to show your value to a company if you don't have a ton of followers? Instead of showing how many followers you have, you're gonna start showing how much engagement you have. What makes you valuable to that company? You are gonna be valuable if you give value. A business is gonna wanna work with you if you either save them time, save them money, or make them money.
Make it rain, make it rain.
You're gonna wanna have followers that engage with your page. You wanna have people who actually listen to what you say. They're excited to hear from you. Maybe they even turn on post notifications when you have a post that's gonna be going out. They are invested in you. They interact with what you say. And you're awesome. There's something special about you. There are over 1 billion people on the platform of Instagram, but nobody does Instagram like you do because no one is exactly like you. So there's a company that's gonna wanna work with you because you have your own take on how you do things. When you can prove and show that you are valuable, then companies will treat you like you're valuable and they should pay you for what you're worth. I hear this all the time. I hear,
Kayla, I don't have 1 million followers. I have mostly my family and friends commenting on my stuff.
a question to ask yourself is, are you educating people or are you entertaining people? If you aren't doing either of those things, then you're just participating in Instagram. If you are just educating people or just entertaining people, people will find value in your content. They will want to come to your page. Now, if you're educating and entertaining people, you're indispensable to companies because people will feel valued. They'll feel like their time is well spent being on your page, and they'll feel like they're getting something rather than just being sold things. So whether you have a yarn business, whether you make chairs, whether you snowboard, maybe you clean glasses, you're gonna have value if you're sharing value, and then that'll come back to you in monetary compensation from businesses. Let's do a huge example. What should one LeBron James sponsored Instagram post cost? Today we're going to take a look at LeBron James, his Instagram, and how much one post should cost. But before we do that, we need to take a look at his salary value, which would be his time, and also his social value. And today we're just going to be looking at his Instagram. So, starting with salary value, we're going to base this on an average work week, and an average work week for today is going to be 5 days a week at 9 hours a day. LeBron James is going to earn a salary of $37.44 million this year. So we're going to take $37.44 million in the year, and we're going to divide it by 52 weeks in order to give us $711,538.46. But we're going to go ahead and round up to make this whole numbers and make it easier to work with. So $711,539 divided by 5 days of the week will give us $142,308 per day. We'll now take the daily amount and we're going to divide that by 9 hours. That's going to give us his hourly salary of $15,812. So now we can go ahead and fill in his salary value. Now we're going to take a look at LeBron James's social value. In order to do that, we have to find his average engagement rate on Instagram. And an average engagement rate would be his likes plus his comments, the average of those. So what you can do, this is the desktop version of Instagram. You're going to go down and you're going to look at his 9th latest post. 9 is a good number. 6 might be too much, and anything above 9 might be too many. So you look at the 9th one, and if you hover your mouse over on the desktop version, you can see that it shows you the likes and the comments. You're going to add those up and then average them by 9 to get your average engagement rate. If you ever have a video that you're trying to look at, you can always click on the video in the desktop mode, hover over the views, click on that, and that'll give you the likes. So now we know that LeBron's social value in likes is 2.17 million. His comments on average are 17,120, and together those equal his average engagement rate of 2,187,120 average engagement. So now that we know his average engagement, we need to find out how much it costs per engagement for a company to work with him. The CPE on Instagram has almost doubled since 2018 and now comes in at 26 cents per engagement. That means that we can take 26 cents and multiply it by LeBron's average engagements of 2.18 million, and we'll get the amount of money that his Instagram post would cost for his social value, which is $568,651. Go ahead and fill that in now. Now we're going to take the total of his hourly plus his social value post amount from his average engagement. When we add those together, that gives us the final amount for how much his posts cost at $584,463. So what's your post value? Go ahead and take a look at your Instagram and try it out. So let's have an overview. You can take your average engagements and you can multiply that by this industry standard of 26 cents. You're going to add that number to your income per hour, and that'll give you how much each one of your Instagram posts is worth to a company. Now just remember, your value will always go up as your engagement increases and your following goes up. And you're valuable. Please do not forget, when your account starts to grow, to remember to redo your numbers, redo your averages, so you have new value to promote to businesses to show what you can and what you will do for their company based on what kind of value you bring. If you have any questions, just drop a comment down below. Try it out on your Instagram profile. See how much you should be getting paid per post. And if you guys want more information on how to reach out to companies, how to secure your first sponsorship, or even the wording, how to reach out to them in a DM, I would love to do a video about it. Let me know down below if that's something you'd want to know about. Besides that, I really appreciate your time, and I will see you soon. So go and make your money, little duffel bag people. Go and make your money.
If I ain't do nothing, I'm a ball. I'm counting all day like a clock on the wall. Now go and get your money, little Instagram people. Now go and get your money, little Instagram people.